The royal family have put on a united front as the Queen's children and grandchildren mourn and pay tribute to her service.
It's seen Prince Harry and William walk by side in the procession to Westminster Hall, just days after they publicly reunited at Windsor Castle. And many are hoping it's the first sign of the rift being healed.
For more, we're joined by royal commentator Victoria Arbiter. Morning to you, Victoria.
Good morning.
Are they patching things up internally, do you think?
I certainly hope so. I think all of us hope so, because everyone would like to see family squabbles set aside. It's certainly a step in the right direction that they've been able to walk side by side. You may remember at Prince Philip's funeral, Peter Phillips, their cousin, was put in between these brothers that were at odds. Having said that, I think the funeral is not the time for them to address the multitude of issues that exist between them. I think it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take some heavy conversations, and it's difficult to do those when you live a long way away from each other. So hopefully they're making a little bit of time together while Harry and Meghan remain in the UK, but I think this is going to be an ongoing issue.
Because a lot of headlines talking about this book of Harry's that's due out in, what, 2 months?
Yes. Now, originally we were told it was going to be out before Christmas. There's been no official word, but there have been reports in the last day or so that have suggested that Harry has asked for the book to be pushed back on publication until next year. That makes perfect sense. It wouldn't be appropriate for that to come out while the family is mourning the Queen. I think perhaps as well, now we don't know the contents, we can only speculate on the contents, but there had been suggestions that Harry takes his father to task in the book, and indeed his stepmother, the new Queen Consort. So I think Harry may also want to take a little bit of time just to think about what's in the book and how it may be perceived in the wake of the Queen's death.
So is that the reason they're pushing for titles for their two kids now before the book comes out? Before the king might get a bit narky, so get him to rule on being prince and princess now.
You know, Koshi, titles are a minefield, and I appreciate to us regular folk it may all seem a little bit daft, but there is method to the madness. The rules that exist currently are in place due to letters patent issued by George V in 1917. Now, on his ruling, which was designed to slim down the monarchy, which was what Charles has wanted to do as well, Harry and Meghan's children are eligible for the HRH style and the Prince or Princess title because their grandfather is the monarch. But Charles has talked incessantly about this desire for a slimmed-down monarchy. It's interesting to note that in 1999, when Edward and Sophie married, their children, future children, were eligible for HRH, Prince, Princess, but they said then that any future children would be styled as those of an earl. And I think King Charles is also going to be keen to limit these titles. He's going to want to avoid any potential commercialisation of these titles overseas. So I think these are conversations that are going to be ongoing, and there'll be no rash decisions.
Yeah. Get that sorted out before the book, I reckon. It's all in the timing.
But couldn't he revoke it? Even if he gave it to them, maybe he could revoke it if they really bag out the family in the book.
You know, it's really the sole discretion of the monarch. The Queen issued new letters patent in 2013 to allow all children of the eldest son of the Prince of Wales to have titles. So anything's possible.
Okay. All right, Victoria, thank you.